So I'm on a bit of a work trip slash vacation. Like I had an audition, which I got the position. And so I just have to decide when I'm going to move, down here to get the position. But on yesterday, there was a, free access for the local art museum at the place that I'm at. And I love art and I love museums. So I decided to go there, went there, had a really good time. And then afterwards, I was quite peckish. Means that I'm hungry for those who are not familiar with British English. But so like I was hungry, so I found a pizza place to go get some food. And so I go, you know, order my food, whatever, get a drink, and while waiting for my food to come out, I strike a conversation up with the bartender. And she like seems rather impressed with the fact that I'm there for a music audition, the fact that I've got the position, and then I'm just like, planning all of my stuff out. And like, yeah, she was really, really nice and stuff, but I didn't really pay her much attention. Like, I was just like, hey, here's my story and all that good stuff. And that's what I'm gonna say. And then right as like I'm about to leave, she hands me like a crumpled up piece of paper. And I'm like, I wonder what this is. And I look at it and it's her name and her number on a piece of paper. And I'm like, oh, really? Cool. Um, and so I like I close out, get my stuff, and I go back to the hotel. And like I'm about to fall asleep, and then I realize, holy crap, I have her number. And so I decide to text her before I go to sleep. And then I wake up in like the middle of the night and she texts me back and I'm like, "Oh, hey you. What's up?" And then we like talk for a bit and everything's really cool. And then I'm like, "Hey, after my obligation tomorrow, I've got some free time. Do you want to get brunch?" And then that's when she ghosted me. And I'm like, "Oh, okay. So you are Why did you even give me your number if you planned on ghosting me?" Like, see, I've realized something. I've realized that a lot of women don't actually have hobbies, and so their hobbies become messing with men. Like, that's literally what their hobby is. Like, they like to just toy with men's emotions, and they find this to be a pastime, and which is weird because like couldn't you just read a book or something? Like couldn't you just, I don't know. And then we had a whole conversation about anime, but then at the very end I asked her like a question about one of the animes, and she was like, "Oh, I only know about it because of my older brother." And I was like, "Oh, there's the truth. You use anime as a way to get yourself close to men. Like you don't actually care about anime at all. You just know that other men care about anime, and so you're familiar with it. Like it's so obvious now that most women are not only geared to take advantage of men, but they are taught how to. Like they literally know our hobbies. Like now, whenever a girl says, "Oh yeah, I like video games," I ask her what she's playing, and if she's like, "Oh, I like said genre," then I'm like, "Okay, what game in said genre?" Because even in the genres that I don't like, I can tell you games that I like. Like, I hate platformer games, but I can play Psychonauts because that game actually has some like character, some class, and some personality to it. It's not just a generic platformer, like stuff like that. And so like I would challenge other guys. Like when a lady says, "Oh yeah, I like this thing," and it's something that you are familiar with, and not only familiar with, super familiar with, like push them a little bit farther. Ask them, what game do you like? What books are you reading? What artists do you like? Which museums do you like to go to? Because these would be easy questions to answer if they weren't just absolutely a lie in the first place.